everybody, I'm Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to my countdown to Christmas. So today is Christmas Eve and tomorrow is Christmas, and today we're going to be looking at set number 75279, the LEGO Star Wars 2020 Advent Calendar. This set includes 311 pieces and retails for $39.99, where it is practically sold out everywhere as of this time of recording. I also did want to note that I did record this over time starting December 1st, leading all the way to today. But either way, taking a look at the box art, we do get your LEGO Star Wars logo at the top, regular stuff at the side, Disney logo, as well as your choking hazards. This isn't your normal LEGO Star Wars box. We do get your regular greebling, though of course we have this little gift wrapping going on over here with the 24 gifts that you get within this particular Advent calendar. Another really interesting thing that we have is, of course, we have this little advertisement for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which was supposed to release back in October, but it got pushed back all the way to next year, 2021. And we also do get another sticker just displaying one of the playable characters who we actually also get as a minifigure within this particular set. Look at that box art right there from the very front. If this doesn't get you into the Christmas spirit, I don't know what will, because look at that. I just think it looks really nice. It does give you that mix of both the sequels and the prequels. You even get a little bit of a teaser from The Mandalorian right up at the top, which I find rather interesting that they were able to actually get that ready for this particular Advent calendar. From the very back of the box, we get a overall layout of what you get for your days right there, which we'll take a closer look at in a few seconds. From the very top, you do get your regular stuff, some more of that greebling right there, which I just find really interesting how it's like that gift wrap type of look for this box. We get the actual size of your Darth Vader minifigure. Sides of the box feature more of that greebling with logos as well as the LEGO Life advertisement, and your choking hazard nice and big, leading all the way to the very bottom of the box right here, where you have more of your logos, more stuff in various languages, and then the LEGO trademarks and the barcode for this set. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the box, so let's cut this open and take a look at the interior. So removing the tape from the very back of the box, you can lift down this flap to reveal all 24 days of gifts that you can collect for this particular Advent calendar. I also did want to appreciate how beautiful this looks. I don't really know what planet they're on, but you know, it just looks really beautiful with all the snow, and then the Millennium Falcon and your characters right there, which, you know, I find it rather odd how you have your characters displayed there and then you'll get them again when it comes to this set. That's just one thing that I minorly have to complain about, is something very weird. And I also am not really too much of a fan of this layout over here. This looks just weird, especially like these parts over here. I'm not really too sure what they're going for, if those are supposed to be like bushes or trees. And also they do add another little advertisement for the Skywalker Saga right there in the corner, which, you know, I don't know why they're advertising it a year before the game releases. It's just another one of their marketing things, I guess, that was, you know, delayed or something like that. But either way, we're gonna get right into this and look at day one. So opening up day one, let's take a look and see what's inside. So for day one, we have our first build of the Awing. Let's take a quick look at it. So in day one, we have our first mini build of the Awing. We do get some extra pieces in addition for this small little mini build, and overall I think it turned out quite fine. You know, it's what you expect. It's a small little Awing. Definitely turned out a lot better than the one that came inside the May the 4th promo for this year. We also do get quite a couple interesting pieces within this build. We get these 1x4 slope pieces in white. Those are also really nice to get within the set. Really like to see that. We have some pretend guns from the side. I do like how they use those pieces to represent those. It is a little thin, at least in my opinion, and you know, it should be a little bit wider. That's at least what I think when it comes to this particular vehicle. Otherwise, I think it's fine. We do get the wings from the very back, which I did actually just notice that I placed one on wrong. We get the wings from the very back, and then we also do get these engines from the very back using the translucent yellow studs. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say. We get the building on the side, mostly for the build of this mini build. So for day two, we have our first minifigure of Poe Dameron. This minifigure is exclusive mainly because of that awesome torso print right there, that ugly sweater with BB-8 right on the front. I think that that is an amazing torso piece. Really happy that that comes within this particular set. Might even put it on my sig fig next year for my Christmas post. That would be very nice and exciting. We get the legs inside that plain dark red color. We get the green arms, light flesh hands for the flesh tone. He does come with two accessories, one being the short style gun, and then the other one one being this coffee mug in red, which, you know, I find it really odd that, you know, it's just a festive minifigure and then he has a gun. You know, it's weird. I don't really like that, but, you know, it's okay, it's fine. And then we do get some back printing, which also adds a little bit more to that torso piece. Really appreciate that LEGO includes that. Now, taking a look at the facial expression, I believe that is the same one that they've been using since 2017 for his character. First facial expression, very nice smirk from the front, and then you can turn that right around to see a more unhappy face going on for his character from the back. And then we do get his hairpiece, which has been the same since that point. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for our minifigure of Poe Dameron. So within day 3, we have this small little location mini build for Luke's homestead, which I think is rather interesting. I don't think we've ever gotten this in like a miniature form before. Originally I thought that this was Obi-Wan's hut, but I'm not too sure that he has these giant moisture farm thingies right there in the corner, which that was really like the dead giveaway right there. I do like seeing these slope pieces being used as like the entryways, which that's something really interesting, and then those are atop some of those 1x2 jumper plate pieces in dark tan. Not really too much of a fan of them using the dark tan, but you know, the color contrast is okay, but you know, that's just not really the color that would have been expected for this. We do get these pieces from the very back, so then you can actually move this area if you want to move it. That's another really interesting thing that you can do. And I also just want to applaud them of adding that candle bracket piece right there inside that regular tan color. That's just another very interesting color to get that piece in. I believe that they did that back in the day, but I think this might be the first time that we've seen it in a while. But either way, very interesting build, not something that I'm generally a fan of, but we do get one extra piece if you're interested in that. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for day 3. Let's move on to day 4. For our second minifigure within this set, we have Luke Skywalker. This is him within his Tatooine outfit from the very beginning of A New Hope. This minifigure is not exclusive, but also comes within 7 other sets, counting this one. We do get some very nice leg printing though, which I do really like seeing, leading up to the belt piece up to the torso, just to continue that overall look for the styling of his outfit. We get the plain white arms, light flesh hands for the flesh tone, one accessory being the newer style binocular piece right there, which is very nice to see. And then we get some back printing to complete his overall outfit look. And then we get a double-sided facial expression, one with a very nice smirk from the front, and then you can turn that right around to see a more unhappy look for Luke right there, which, you know, it's more of like a calm expression on that side, which I also do appreciate them including. And then we get his regular hairpiece, which was introduced back in the day for his character. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for our minifigure of Luke Skywalker. So for day 5, we have this mini build right here for the Razer Crest from The Mandalorian. I think it's really nice that we got this for the second time in LEGO form right there, first time in its miniature scale. We do get some extra pieces in addition for this mini build, but taking a look at the overall design, I think they did a nice job. We do use the same pieces over here for the guns, for the turrets from the very side that we also use for the A-Wing within the set. We get some clip piece connections right here for the side engines, which I think look very nice. You know, it's an okay build, it's not great. We have some studs exposed, which, you know, it's okay, it's fine. You can just take a look from the very back. I do like how they have like that part coming out right there, just like how it is within the actual ship. And you know, I think they did a nice job. You do get the main cockpit area right there represented using the trans clear pieces, and you know, it's okay. It's a decent small little mini build, and I bet they will definitely improve upon this design in the future, and I'm really hoping that they do eventually release a polybag mini of this ship, because I think it really is necessary. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the Razer Crest mini build. So in day 6, we have this mini build of the Sith Tie Fighter right here, which this is something that we did actually get within the January 2020 wave of LEGO Star Wars sets. We get some extra pieces for this build as well, but taking a look at it, probably my favorite part is getting these triangular plate pieces right here. These are really, really nice to get within this set, just as some extra parts, since most of these mini builds I do end up parting out into my collection, so those are very nice to get 2 on each side right there. I think it's an interesting build. You get a lot of the building on the side from that main 1x1 brick right there with the studs on all sides. You also do get the 1x1 circular tile pieces just to cover up those areas right there. You get the light gray ones from the top and the bottom, you get the trans clear one to represent the cockpit, and then from the very back we do get a translucent red stud for the engines. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this build. I think it's interesting. It's not like the best build that they could do for this, but you know, it's cool, and I'm really happy to get those triangular plate pieces. Pretty nice for army building reasons that we get another one of these Sith Troopers within this set. This minifigure is not exclusive, but also comes within 3 other sets counting this one. We do get the leg printing leading up all the way to the belt piece right there up to the torso. I do really like how this character turned out. I think that LEGO did a very nice job. We do get the red arms, black hands for some gloves, one accessory being the regular style short gun. We also do get some back printing for this character right there. You can take a quick look at that. And then the under the helmet headpiece right there will be the regular old angry clone face, which we thought was gone, but you know, it's still here either way. You know, we still have that going on for this particular character. And then we have the regular old First Order helmet mold right there, but inside that red color with the printing for the Sith Trooper. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for our minifigure of the Sith Trooper. So in day 8, we have this mini build for an X-Wing Fighter. We do get some extra pieces in addition. Do really like getting those triangular slope pieces right there, those 1x1s within this set as well, which we also use for the very top, which is something different that we haven't seen before when it comes to this smaller X-Wing design. I also do really like seeing them use this piece yet again for the wings over here, where we also get a stud on this end just to cap that off. And then we also have the lightsaber handle piece just for like the gun area. We have a regular stud to represent R2-D2, we have a slope piece to represent the cockpit area, no engine like things going on from the back for this particular one, and a lot of building on the side and different types of building right there. You get the jumper plate right there to connect the main area. And that's really all that I have to say. And we also even get one of these tile bar pieces right here from the very bottom, and that just covers up this little area. If you want to just slide that over that little hole, you can do so as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for the X-Wing. Clip piece connection right there for the wings, so then you can put it in a flying formation in addition to having it just all folded up like such. So in day 9, we have our next minifigure of Rey. This minifigure is not exclusive to this set, but we also got her within the Pisana Speeder Chase, as well as the Knights of Ren transport ship that just released this summer. Overall, I think the design of this character is very well done. I really love the leg printing right there leading up to the belt piece up to the main torso for her character. We get the plain light flesh arms and hands right there for that sleeveless look, which I also really like getting those arm and hand pieces within that light flesh color. Pretty cool to get that. We have some pretty good back printing for her character, just continuing her overall outfit, including her hood right there from the very back. And then we do get a double-sided facial expression, which is the same one that we've been getting for her character since the very beginning, with a regular sort of look from the front, and then you can turn that right around to see a more unhappy look for Rey from the very back. And then we also have the same hairpiece that we've gotten since The Force Awakens. In addition, we also do get our lightsaber, which is the blue lightsaber right there, which was Luke's lightsaber, but now it's Rey's lightsaber for some reason. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for our minifigure of Rey. So taking a look at day 10, we have our next character of Diio. In addition, we do get one extra piece of a white stud, which we use the other one for the actual build. From the very back of his head, we do get a stud from the back of Dio's head where we put the stud, and then we also put the Christmas hat just as a little buffer between the two pieces, so then the Santa hat actually fits well, and you can see the rest of Dio's face. We do get some very nice printing from the sides and also the front. This is the same piece that we saw back in 2019 through 2020 for Diio, and then we have him standing on one of these circular 2x2 plate pieces right there. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for our character of Diio. So for day 11, we have another mini build of the Millennium Falcon right here, which I think it's a very interesting build. It definitely is different compared to ones that we've seen in the past from the advent calendars. We do get some extra pieces right there for this model as well, but taking a look, we do get a lot of building on the side right here from like the sides as well as from the back, which I think it's very interesting how they represent like the light speed stuff going on from the back right there with that 1x2 tile piece in translucent blue. We also do get the radar dish being represented by that stamp piece, which is connected using a clip. We have the building on the side right here for like the main cockpit area from the front. I also think it's very interesting how they represent the top guns right here using this different type of clip piece. That is very interesting, and overall it's a very thin model compared to a lot of other Millennium Falcons. You can just see it, like, it's very thin. That's just my only real thing that I have to say about it. I'm happy that it's thin. It's a different design than ones that we've seen in the past. fast, which, you know, it's interesting. That's really all that I have to say for this build. For day 12, we have our next character of a Porg, which this is pretty much the same design that we've seen for the Porg since 2017, though we do have a little bit of a color change right there just to make it a little bit more color accurate to the Porgs that you see in Star Wars The Last Jedi. We do get some extra pieces with this build as well, putting those aside, and just taking a look, we do get the print from the very front of the face right there, which it is using the BB-8 headpiece right there, inside that light gray color with the print from the very front. We get a cheese slope in dark gray from the very back right there just to represent the wings, along with these melon slice tile pieces, which I do really like getting. We do get the white 1x1 brick piece with the studs on all sides, just so then you can actually put those tile pieces and the cheese slope from the very back. And then we have an anti-stud from the bottom where we place one of these orange studs just for like the feet of the Porg. Same design that we've seen previously. I know that we did get a Porg in last year's Advent calendar. That one had a Christmas hat and had like red wings and stuff. But I think it's very nice that we get a regular Porg in here, just another one to add to the collection. So for day 13, we have a Republic Cruiser right here. This is a set that I really would like to see LEGO make again sometime in the future, since I do remember seeing the 2007 one on the shelves back in the day. It's a set that I would really like to get sometime in the future. We do get some extra pieces for this build as well, but taking a look at the overall design, we have a white and dark red color scheme going on for this build. We have a lot of building on the side for this vehicle as well. We do get those cylinder pieces right here from the very back, and also one from the front inside that dark red color. That's a very nice color to get those in, since they do tend to break quite easily. You know, I might just part this out into my collection since I do actually need some more of those. Also do really like seeing all of these dark red cheese slopes right there. Very nice to get those within this particular build as well. So yeah, that's pretty much really all that I have to say. Very nice looking build, though I will probably end up parting this one out into my collection since it does have quite a lot of very nice pieces. On day 14, we have our next character of this battle droid. This is just a regular battle droid. We get the stud from the back, the clip piece connection for the legs, and the two arms, one straight arm, one curved arm, and then the regular accessory of the smaller style gun. We also do get the regular molded head for the battle droid, no printing overall, just a regular tan battle droid. On day 15, we have our next build of this Trade Federation ship, which I think looks really cool. It's something that we've never actually gotten a physical set for before, which, you know, it's something that I would really like to see in the future just as a prequels fan. We do get some extra pieces in addition for this build, but taking a look at it overall, I do really like seeing these slope pieces right here, these arch pieces inside that light gray color. We get a total of 4 of those. We get a little bit of dark blue right here, which is the color that you normally see when it comes to the Trade Federation, which I do like seeing right there. We get the engines from the back right there, which is connected using a jumper plate, and then on the back of that we have 2 of these translucent blue studs right there just for the engine area. Of course, you do get the main ball area in the middle, which uses one of these pieces right there inside that more silvery color, which I think is very interesting to see. And then that is also topped off, which it is hollow in the middle. I did want to show that. And we get that topped off with one of these dome pieces right there inside that plain light gray color. A lot of building on the side just for that main center area right there, but you know, overall it's an interesting build. It's something that we've never really seen before from LEGO. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this Trade Federation ship. So for day 16, we have a small mini build of Anakins Pod Racer. We do get some extra pieces in addition for this build, but overall this is as simple as you can get for this mini version of Anakins Pod Racer. You know, it's not a great build. It's nice for the pieces, of course. I do really like getting that piece inside that blue color, really like getting more of those stamp pieces inside light gray, and then we also get some of these yellow cylinders from the very front. You know, like I said, just as simple as you can go for this build right there. Nothing really that I have to say for it. Looking at day 17, we have our next character of a pit droid, more of a brick built type character. We do get some extra pieces off to the side for this model, but taking a look at it, I think that they did a very nice job with the design. We do of course get that 1x1 brick piece with the studs on all sides, so then you can actually attach the arms and the head. I think it's a very interesting build for the head right there, where they use the serving hand piece right there in addition to the tap piece, and then it's all topped off using one of those smaller dishes. I think it's just a very interesting build concept right there, at least for the head, just to give it that look of the pit droid. For the arms, I do really like how they're using these inside dark gray. Those are very nice to get in that color, and also just attached using the stamp piece from the very side. I think that's just a very nice building technique. And then from the very bottom for the legs right there, we do get these clip pieces which are attached using one of those T-bar pieces, and then we also have that using the hole in the center from that stud right there. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the pit droid. Just a very nice build for this set. Looking at day 18, we have our next mini build of a Snowspeeder. We do get some extra pieces off to the side in addition, but taking a look at this build, I think it's an interesting build. We do get the 1x3 triangular plate pieces right here for this model inside white. Very nice to get those. We also get these stick pieces right here just for like some pretend guns, I guess. I'm not really too sure what that's supposed to represent. I don't really know what's going on with that. I think that it's just a weird part of the vehicle, but you know, I guess it's okay, it's fine. We do get the trans clear pieces for the main cockpit, and then we get the gun from the very back of the vehicle. Overall, I think it's a nice build, nothing really too special, just a smaller version of a Snowspeeder. On day 19, we have this mini build for a Taunton. Very interesting to see that for the first time inside this more micro scale type form. We do get some extra pieces for this build as well, but taking a look at it, we do get a red stud for a red nose on the very front of this Taunton, which I think is very funny just as a small little like Rudolph type reference. We have the clip pieces from the side for the little antlers. We have one clip piece in the middle just for like the little hands that you'd have for the Taunton. I think that's very clever that they used those. That is also connected via a clip piece right here for the neck of the Taunton for the head, so then you can move that back and forth. And then we also have some slope pieces for like the tail and the feet, and then we also get these plate pieces, some building on the side, just so then you can cover up the inner building details for this build. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this small little Taunton. You even get a small little saddle on the back. For day 20, we have a mini build of the Hoth shield generator. Very interesting to see that in LEGO form yet again. But taking a quick look at the model, we do have the building on the side for this. I think it's a very interesting build for this model. We do use the circular 2x2 plate pieces in light gray for the overall shield generator. We also do get this lighter blue 1x2 piece right there in the middle. Don't know why they have that random blue piece stuck in there, but you know, I guess it's okay. It's fine for what it is. You can see that also from the bottom. Lots of building on the side for this, and it's also at one of those angles that isn't really too common when it comes to building styles, so I do really like seeing that for this particular build. So yeah, that's all for the Hoth shield generator. For day 21, no advent calendar is complete without another gunk droid. This time we have a more Christmassy snowman themed gunk droid. We get some extra pieces for this build as well, but taking a quick look at it, one thing that I do have to say right off the bat is that it looks like the nose is facing the wrong way. I think the nose should be facing the other way. I just find it weird, the shape of the carrot nose and how it's like that, but you know, it works, it's okay. We do get the studs exposed from the front as well for the eyes right there. We also do get a little bit of an opening from the mouth. I do like the building techniques for that, them using the melon slice pieces right there. We also do get some studs exposed from the very side on these 1x2 bricks where we can put these little stem pieces in green right there. Very nice to see those right there. If you want to remove one of those and put it on the top of the carrot, you can do so right there. Makes a little bit more sense for that. Otherwise, from the bottom, I think it's okay. I do really like that they use these pieces for the feet, so you can actually move these slightly if you want to. We get the top hat piece from the very top, which is also connected using a stud and a jumper plate 2x2. So yeah, that's pretty much really all that I have to say for this build of this gunk droid. We do use a little bit of light blue in addition. I'm not really too much of a fan of them including that, but it's okay. It's fine for what it is. I might part this one out since it does have quite a lot of very nice pieces in it. For day 22, we have our next minifigure of a regular Stormtrooper. This is the newer style one with the new helmet mold that was introduced back in last year, 2019. We do get some very nice leg printing right there, black belt piece. We get the printing from both the front and the back of the torso, white arms, black hands for some gloves, regular accessory of the short style gun. Underneath the helmet, we are still going to have that regular old angry clone face underneath there, which we also get for the Sith Trooper in the set. Kind of disappointing, but it's fine, it's okay. And then we do get the dual molded helmet with the black on the inside and then the white on the outside and the printing all over to make the styling of this Stormtrooper helmet, which, you know, a lot of people don't really like this helmet design, but I think it's fine. You know, the only complaint that a lot of people do have that I also have is the fact that you can't really turn the head with this little overlapping part from that side. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this Stormtrooper minifigure. So for day 23, we have the Sith Awing. Oh wait, no, that's not right. For day 23, we have our next location mini build, that being Darth Vader's castle on Mustafar, along with this small little Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. I think that's very cute that they included that in addition. We get 3 of these cheese slopes as extras, but just taking a look, I really think it's clever that they used the binoculars piece and then 2 of these clip pieces on the side to make a small little TIE Fighter. Though, of course, you should only have like the one circular part from the center. I think it works, it's fine. I think they did a very nice job just making it inside that super small scale right there for a TIE Fighter. In addition, we do get Darth Vader's castle, which is on Mustafar. I never got this set. It's a set that I would really like to get sometime in the future if I can, but either way, very nice build for this. Lots of building on the side. Do really like getting those slope pieces, the 1x4 black ones right there. Nothing really too special from the back. You just see the back of the bricks right there that have the studs on the side to build this overall model. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for day 23. And finally, for day 24, we have our last minifigure of Darth Vader. This minifigure is exclusive because of that really cool torso print right there for another ugly sweater in this set. Very cool to get this one. In addition, 2 exclusive prints for the torso. Really love that LEGO did that in this set. But taking a look at the overall design of his character, we do get the regular leg printing that we saw on the Darth Vader from this year. We do get the ugly sweater on top, which has this very nice print of a Death Star on the very front, which I just think is really cool. We get the black hands for some gloves, regular accessory of the lightsaber inside that red color right there. You can put that down to take a quick look at that. We also do get some back printing on his character, which you can lift up the cape, which is also made of a different type of like material compared to the normal like soft capes or the regular capes right there. So this is just very interesting, something that I did want to point out when it comes to this character. But there's a quick look at the back printing for him. And then of course underneath the helmet we will have the regular Darth Vader facial expression going on that white head. You can see the facial expression from the front, and then we also do get some additional printing from the very back for like the scars on the back of his head, which I do really like that LEGO does include that. And then all the way back from, say, 2015, 2016, somewhere around there, we did get the 2 new pieces to complete Darth Vader's helmet, the under the neck accessory, and then the very top part that you can just plop right on top. So yeah, that's pretty much really all that I have to say for our minifigure of Darth Vader. Let's take a look at my final overall thoughts. So overall, for $40, I think that this advent calendar is a very nice deal. You do get a total of 10 characters throughout this advent calendar, which is practically half of the gifts that you get to open. Yes, most of them are sequel based, but you do get 2 very nice exclusive minifigures of Poe Dameron and Darth Vader with those really cool, ugly Christmas sweaters. In addition, I think some of the builds that are included in here are really amazing. I do really love some of the building techniques, especially a lot of the parts are very nice to get, and I will probably end up parting out some of these smaller builds just to have some of these parts in my collection. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It was a little bit shorter than most of my other advent calendar reviews since I did cut out quite a bit. Tell me in the comment section below if you guys preferred the way that I did this advent calendar opening. Also, feel free to check out my LEGO Harry Potter advent calendar for this year 2020. I will link it down in the description below, card above. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!